what did you do? So what did we do? We started back in November of 2017, and we made the first functional chocolate bar company. So what does functional chocolate mean? It is still a chocolate bar because it's indulgent, but it's also functional. So it's got plant-based protein, and it's got fiber and non-refined sugars and really clean ingredients. And what we're known for is our double layer stack. So we've got our first layer, which is that like snappy chocolate, and our second layer, which is our chewy dough, which has all the function to the product. Our chocolate's also 85% dark, and we make everything here in Montreal. This all started from me making a version of our first flavor, fudge in our kitchen, in our condo. I was making Nick, who's my one of the co-founders and also my husband, a version of fudge when he was at his previous company and really snacking on, shitty chocolate in the afternoon. And so I was like, hey, at this point we weren't even married. I was like, I can make you a healthier, cleaner version of what you're eating that will help you through your afternoon snacking. So he's like, all right. And so I did. And a couple of years later, we, moved in with each other. We got married, and we have both been entrepreneurs for the last decades of our lives. Both closed the companies that we were previously working on, and decided that we wanted to start something together, not because we were husband and wives, because we knew we were the best partners we knew we worked really well together, and we knew that together we were a unicorn. And so everything Nick was really bad at, I was really good at, and everything I was really bad at, he was really good at. And so we know we worked really well with each other, and were able to add serious value. And so we were like throwing darts at the wall, trying to figure out what we were going to do. And Nick stumbled upon some data about two very saturated markets growing rapidly, which was real chocolate and plant-based protein. And he had this aha moment in the shower that I was already making a baby of these two categories for him, and that we should try to commercialize this product. And so he comes out while I'm making breakfast, and he's like, Les, that thing that you make me that I eat all the time in the afternoon, is literally a perfect storm of these two categories. Let's commercialize it. That's the idea. And so I was hyped about it. I'm like, let's go. And that was basically how it started. So we started formulating the recipe in our condo. We were doing market research. We went to different grocery stores. We were working on building the brand, designing the packaging. We did I don't even know how many trials, could have been close to 100 before we were ready to go on the first ever fudge that we took to market in August 2018. And 3 months before we were ready to launch the brand, we knew we needed a face. And that was my brother, Jake, who had been building community and brand for his clothing company, Chase & Hunter, but the company wasn't getting any dollar transactions, but it was building a lot of hype and a lot of community. And so it took us 3 months to convince him to come join Midday Squares to build a chocolate company, because he was just like, this is a saturated market. How are we really going to add value here? But we convinced him, and August 2018, we launched Midday Squares to the market. And one of our strategies was to really show everything and tell our story, and show how we were going to build this chocolate conglomerate and from day one, and create relatability through building this company and by telling our story. And that's what we did. We got on the camera every day, showed people what we were doing, how we were making the bars, delivering them to our customers, the ups, the downs, and people really started feeling connected to the story. And so we created this community, and there was virality behind the product, because every time we shipped out a product, every time we delivered the product with a custom Polaroid that we would take a picture together every morning, 5 a.m. for a couple of hours, take pictures, and then do research and write handwritten notes to each customer. If you had a dog named Lucky, you'd be like, give Lucky a hug for us, love the Midday Squares team. And so we really utilized social media, because when people would get their package with their custom message, they would post about it, and then it would get shared, and people wanted to know what was this thing, and then they would go buy it, and then they would have this rabbit hole to go to our Instagram and see what was actually happening, how we were building this company. And that was super cool. And they just felt like they really knew Jake, Nick, and I. And so when they went to once we started getting to grocery stores, they weren't just buying a product on a shelf where there was 30,000 other products. They were buying a product from Nick, Jake, or Les. And that was what really connected them to the brand. So when did you start your company? Well, how did you do it? Just patience, hard work, consistency, a lot of execution, a lot of sleepless nights, a lot of iterations, and then we just went for it. When did you start your company? We started our company back in, well, the idea came to light November 17th, 2007, November 11th, I think, 2017, but we only launched it to market August 2018. So why are you innovating with this product? Well, number one, when we went to figure out how to manufacture this product, no one was able to manufacture it. That was the first thing. We went to see many co-packers, and it was just not possible to make it. And so number one, making of this product, the 2-layer stack with the clean ingredients we used, was very, very complex. We had to build our own production line, raise money, get money from the government to build out this line. That took us a lot of time and a lot of research to figure out how to do. So number one, making this product is innovative. Number two, we are changing the way people eat chocolate. We're changing the way people look at chocolate. People don't want to eat well, people still do eat your typical chocolate bar, but ultimately they want, where the market's going is better for you foods. And companies like Hershey's and Mars and all these other companies, they don't know how to make clean products, right? So Midday Squares is creating a better for you chocolate bar. And we're doing it by showing from the ground up how it's being done. We show everything from the good, the bad, and the ugly at this company. We're very transparent, and part of our product is transparency. And so we are trying to truly build a brand, not just a CPG product, but a brand that has community and tribalism behind it through storytelling and really, really, really amazing tasting product. Where are you from? All three of us are from Montreal, Quebec, born and raised. We still live in Canada, and we love it here. We're big Montrealers. We had the chance to build our factory in many other different places around the world, but we chose Montreal for many reasons. We're happy here. Not to say that we won't have other factories in other places in North America or eventually internationally, but right now we are situated in Montreal, Quebec. Social media, industry, social media, I'm not sure where you want me to go with this, but if there's any other questions that you might have about that I didn't answer, just let me know. Ultimately, our product is super clean. It's plant-based. It's got non-refined sugars. It has fiber. It's non-GMO, gluten-free, organic, vegan, kosher. And so it's got a lot of attributes. It's also fair trade, which is something we're really proud of. And it's just 100% fucking delicious. And if you read all of our reviews on Google, the one thing our customers always say is actually satisfies.